Alright guys, so a few days ago I posted on my community feed, ask me any question and I will answer it in my next video. So we are here right now, and without further ado, I will answer the questions that have been posted on that community post. First up, Eric Generic says, what's your take on some people being okay with CTPL? CTPL is a third-party liability insurance, CTPL only, and not having comprehensive insurance. Well, Eric, I think it's stupid. It's just plain stupid for these people to just drive around their cars with only a CTPL coverage and not a full comprehensive insurance coverage. I mean, if you have enough money to purchase your car, then by all means you have enough money to purchase a car insurance to make sure that you have enough funds or the ability to pay for whatever accident that you get into. I mean, guys, it's just the responsible thing to do, especially if you're driving a car. We have Wico's Aviation Channel in this question. Out of all the 4x4 PPVs you've reviewed and test-driven so far, which one would you go for if you were to spend your own money, and why? Well, Wico's Aviation Channel, I've already answered this in my, my top 10 picks for 2021. I would pick the SsangYong Rexton 4x4, mainly because it has a strong and sturdy diesel engine, and everyone knows that SsangYong has been producing these diesel engines for like forever, and it has a really cool and luxurious interior. You know, I'm a sucker for a really plush cabin interior because, well, that's where you'll spend all of your time in. And the fact that the SsangYong and Mercedes-Benz had a partnership like years back, well, it seems that SsangYong has learned a thing or two about giving the Rexton that kind of a plush and luxurious interior that I experience. Now, of course, there's also the pricing. The pricing of the SsangYong Rexton 4x4 is really good. I mean, it's relatively affordable considering that it's a 4x4 PPV. So yeah, I would definitely get the SsangYong Rexton 4x4. All right, next we have a question from Derek Fleming. We all know you love Mazda. Open close parenthesis, I do too, LOL. Can you tell us where your love for the company started and why you chose the Miata or MX-5 over the other models in Mazda's lineup? All right, Derek. Mazda is it's a small Japanese car company, and I love the fact that it's pretty much run by engineers rather than bean counters and accountants. So that means that the company cares for that pure driving pleasure. It cares for that Jinba Itai driving experience where it's like a horse and rider in one. So yes, that's what made me love Mazda. It's more like an enthusiast slash tuner type of car company. And yeah, they're not really going after just the profits and the bottom line. Show me the money! But they really want to bring out the passion in the cars that they make. Now, why did I choose the Mazda MX-5 Miata? Well, when I was shopping for Scarlett back then, well, four years ago, it was a choice between the MX-5, the Toyota 86, and Subaru BRZ, and the Ford Mustang. So I ruled out the Mustang because I didn't want to deal with the fuel economy of that thing. And I didn't go for the 86 and the BRZ, mainly because, well, the cabin, the interior didn't feel special enough. It felt ordinary to me.
So boring.
Now, when I got to test drive the Mazda MX-5 or the Miata, when I put the top down, I mean, guys, it's game over. I knew that I was sitting in something special, and over 4 years after that, well, Scarlett still feels special to me. All right, next, I have another question here from Z Saint KP Iloilo. Is your channel inspired by Joe Raiti of Raiti's Rides? Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year to you, bro. Anyway, yeah, Joe Raiti, I'm a subscriber of the Raiti's Rides, and some people might see the similarity, especially in the channel's name. I mean, I'm Reagan's Rides, he's Raiti's Rides, but it's probably just a coincidence, guys, because, well, his name is Raiti, my name is Reagan, so yeah, that's probably just a coincidence.
Coincidence? I think not!
Now, when it comes to the inspiration, well, I always look at all of these top channels worldwide, not just Joe Raiti, not just locally. I check out how these channels do their car reviews, and I try to absorb what is useful. I try to put it all into my car review videos and just discard what is useless. So I don't know if you note, if you're familiar with that line that I just said, absorb what is useful, discard what is useless. That's something that Bruce Lee once said. So yeah, I am a bit of an advocate of that. That if you want to constantly improve yourself, improve the channel, you have to watch what everyone else is doing, see what works for them, see how you can implement it within your own channel and create something so much better. I mean, it's all about constantly improving. Next, we have another question from Got the Life 2000. Hi. Sana masagot niyo po ito sa next video nyo. If you have 1.2 million Philippine pesos, which of the following MPV would you choose and bakit siya ang napili mo? Alright, so for my foreign viewers, yeah, so essentially it's just asking, yeah, if I have 1.2 million Philippine pesos, which of the following MPVs would I choose and why? Mitsubishi Xpander, Toyota Rush, Suzuki XL7, Toyota Avanza, Toyota Innova, and Honda BRV. Alright, good question. Got the Life 2000, thank you for this. I will choose all these. Top choice, Suzuki XL7. Second choice would be the, it's a tie between the Mitsubishi Xpander and the Honda BRV. But that's only based on my requirements. I mean, I have a family, I have 3 kids. Yeah, so I'm looking at those. Toyota Innova at 1.2 million, it's too bare bones for me. It doesn't really, float my boat. The Suzuki XL7, I like how it looks. I like the space inside. I like the fact that the third row seats are actually usable, third row seats. And yeah, Suzuki has a pretty good reputation as a car maker as well. Now, Honda BRV, I also like how well it drives, how spacious the interior is. And my experience with the Mitsubishi Xpander, it's also pretty much the same thing. It's also quite spacious and roomy inside. Although, yeah, the infotainment system could use some updating in the Mitsubishi Xpander. For the others, the Avanza, the Innova, the Rush, unfortunately, I didn't really have too much seat time in those. Only the Rush for a short test drive, so it's really hard for me to comment on that.
No comment!
But yeah, my top choice, Suzuki XL7. We have here, Kenneth Dean Arcal. Changan brand, got my Alsvin, thanks to your video, and Changan Manila Bay, Kristan. Well, congratulations, Kenneth Dean Arcal. That you got a good car. You know, the Alsvin is something that punches way above its weight. It's priced pretty low, but its performance, its specifications, it's a thumbs up for me. Next, we have Paul. CX8 versus top-of-the-line Toyota Fortuner. Paul, I would go with the CX8 any time of the day. That's because I don't live in a farm. I don't live in an area where it's always flooding. So I need something that's more premium, something that is more refined to drive, and something that just screams luxury to me.
It's a pretty smooth ride.
I mean, the Mazda CX8 is one of my top mid-size crossovers out there. Well, the Fortuner, I can't really comment on the top-of-the-line Fortuner LTD because I haven't really driven that yet.
No comment.
Our family has 2 Fortuners, and yes, they are sturdy, they are durable, but yeah, it's a little bit too rugged for me. I mean, I just live in the city anyway. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Those are the first batch of questions for that community post. Anyway, if you have more questions for me, guys, I'm going to post another community post. Yeah, and just drop them in a comment there, and I will try to answer them in my next video. Anyway, guys, see you again in my next video. All right. See ya.